This episode features ThinkSheet's qualitative versatility. Uncertainty is intrinsically qualitative, and the common measurement system enables users to quantify the qualitative and thus uncertainty. Morgan Stanley, a former client, described the common measurement system in its 26-page white paper-like research report introducing ThinkSheet and its value proposition to clients. The model, employing ThinkSheet software and applications, relies on a number of algorithms that quantify the value of our thought process per stock and then recomputes the inputs to provide comparability. Therefore, our thoughts on the strategy or leadership or market risk facing each individual company are comparable in measurement to the stock's underlying PE or earnings. The benefit is that users can model whatever thoughts are most important, irrespective of whether they are qualitative or quantitative. In turn, by creating a truly apples-to-apples comparable measurement system for our entire universe, we believe we are better able to compare seemingly different companies such as Moody's, New York Times, or R.R. Donnelley on the same basis, i.e. they could model their complete thought process and compare all their stocks on the same basis. Here is a big takeaway. By merging critical issues with a traditional quantitative approach, we believe we are creating a robust analytical approach and one truer to life than that provided by a quant-based methodology alone. Bloomberg described the ThinkSheet value proposition as Bloomberg users can see the reasons for their target prices on their Bloomberg apps, i.e. the reasons for their answers. The ThinkSheet value proposition is that the pros communicate, score, and visualize the critical issues because they can do it and quant models and AI cannot, i.e. their qualitative intelligence using ThinkSheet's easy-to-use scoring tools. The user judgment input and score, common risk input and score, X factors input and score. You will see the step-by-step process in the following video. This is a repeat view of the critical issues output, the catalyst, risk, and X factors. Users can model virtually any type of thought, ranging from Morgan Stanley's strategy, leadership, market risk, PEs, and earnings, to ideas in books like On China by Henry Kissinger for geopolitics, The Chip War by Chris Miller for semiconductor leadership, and China's strategic 5-year plans. Interconnections like Apple's iPhone supply chain in China and U.S.-China geopolitics. Tim Cook is thinking about reducing Apple's China iPhone supply chain risk by moving a large portion of the supply chain to countries like India. But this photo of Foxcom's main assembly plant in China shows the difficulty of doing so. And Xi Jinping is thinking about the Belt and Road, illustrated by this map by The Economist. And both are thinking about China's potential retaliation against Apple due to U.S. restrictions on sales of advanced chip technology to Chinese company and potential military weapons sales in multiple scenarios. In human psychology and narrative stories, subjects in Robert Schiller and George Akerlof's classic Animal Spirits, how human psychology drives the economy and why it matters for global capitalism. An example of Animal Spirits is a Chinese protest against zero COVID that led to Xi Jinping reversing the 3-year policy in 2 days, and the amazing courage of the Ukrainian people in the face of invasion by a country with vastly superior resources, leading to new geopolitical and geoeconomic alliances like the BRICS. Their thesis that the human mind is built to think in terms of narratives, of sequences of events with an internal logic and dynamic that appear as a unified whole, that ThinkSheet users can communicate in 3D visual stories. It's a qualitative versatility breakthrough that enables users to ThinkSheet virtually any complex thought process.